to Sun4U Radio. This is your favorite host, Fizza, and I am joined with someone very special today in the studio. We actually have a new host with us. Please introduce yourself.
Hello everyone. I'm Shurti. I'm the new host, so I'm very excited for this. Let's see how this goes.
Shurti, tell us about yourself. What are you studying here at Sunway? What year are you in?
Okay, so I'm a pretty Indian girl.
She had to throw in that adjective. I agree.
Okay. So I'm an Indian girl, like from India actually, and I've been staying in Malaysia for 15 years, and here I am at Sunway. I'm studying data analytics. Whoa.
Heavy subject, heavy major.
Yeah.
So what year are you in?
I'm in my second year, but I'm already drowning in assignments. Trust me, guys.
That is true. Actually, you guys, I actually met Shurti just recently, like not through Sun4U Radio, but I actually hosted an event called Rock Concert,
Yes,
which we've been
rock.
Yeah, which we're promoting like for the past 3-4 weeks on Sun4U Radio as well. So I actually met Shurti through there. She was an MC that I chose for the event.
How was that MC, Fizza?
She was fantastic, and you guys are gonna just hear more and more from her as time goes on Sun4U Radio. But yes, very impressive. Shruti is very organized, so I really like that about her. And I think with organized, I think that's a very good characteristic to have as a second year student, because year 3 is quite the mess. So you're gonna need you're gonna need that organizational skills, because I did not manage to keep mine till the last semester. Oops. But like they say, out with the old, in with the new. So this is actually gonna be my last episode with Sun4U Radio.
Wow.
Aww, cue in the aw sound effect. But yeah, I'm happy and sad, bittersweet journey. But it's it's tough to let things go, moving out of Malaysia and everything. But I'm excited to pass on the baton to someone like Shruti, who I hope does really good things with Sun4U Radio.
Woo!
Yeah, woohoo!
Wait, Fizza. I want to ask you, what's your first impression of me?
You?
Yeah.
I mean, when I met you first, I think you were very nervous to be there. I think the rock environment, like the event, like the whole management of the event was very, very fast paced. So I feel like you were maybe having a hard time keeping up with that. Shruti actually had a co-host, and I think he was a lot more impromptu, and you need to have that organized kind of thing to get your brain started. And I get that. I have a lot of friends like you, so I could see you were slightly overwhelmed. But at the end of the day, you brought something new to the event. You brought something new, and I chose you because of your personality. So it's what we were looking for, and you and your co-host really complemented each other's energy and like charisma. So I think that was very nice. You seemed a bit shy. I think you were quite nervous actually when we first met, but eventually obviously you eased in, so that was cool.
You know what was my first impression of you?
Oh, tell me. Just remember, we're on radio. Yeah, we're on air.
Okay, so like that, that boss girl that has her coffee in one hand and then
at the audition,
every other girl.
Screaming at every other girl. Hello, I have a reputation to maintain. Sure, they don't expose me. You mean at the audition, right? When we first met at the audition, yeah. I mean, that's usually, to be honest, you caught me in the middle of like an event coordination.
Yeah, that's why.
If you would have seen me like normally like around uni, I'm very chilled out. Yeah, that's what I kept telling everyone during the event. I was like, I promise I'm not like this all the time. It's just this event requires this side of me, so I have this side out. But if we're like at home or like chilling or like playing games, I'm like very fun. I promise. But anyways, guys, getting back to our topic for today's episode, the key to surviving exams. So Shruti, tell me, are you an exam kind of person, or are you more like an assignment kind of person?
Actually, I prefer both, like a mix of both. Because like studying for exams is so stressful. Like I have to just have to just read textbook the whole day, and then for assignments you're just looking at the PC the whole day. So we need a balance,
Yeah.
Sometimes book, sometimes laptop. So I prefer both. How about you?
For me, I am 100% an assignment person. I think exams are too stressful, and like they take a huge toll on like my mental health, because I put a lot of pressure on myself to like be like and I feel like exams are like not a fair way of evaluating someone's knowledge or intelligence. They're like exams are, I feel, are so outdated.
It's
like
based on memory,
like how much you can like mug up in like 15 days or 20 days like that. So I feel like assignments require more application, like more knowledge about the topic you're talking about, because you can't really do like a 2,000-3,000 word report if you don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
And so I like the thing that comes with assignments, and I like how relaxed they are. Like the deadlines are usually across like 1 or 2 months, like that. I really like that about assignment. I'm definitely an assignment. I'm a very bad test taker. Like I enter the exam hall, and even if the subject is something that I know at the back of my hand,
Just forget it.
It's out of my head. I'm like a 3-year-old baby. I'm like, what am I doing here? And I get so nervous. I feel like throwing up. Like exam halls, like the intensity, it's too stressful for me. Yeah, I prefer, but I'm good at like faking it. I'm just like, I'm chill. I like pretend like I'm chill so that I become chill. Like fake it till you make it. Yeah. So I'm a really bad test taker, but I don't think many people would be able to like tell looking at my face because I pretend like I'm very chilled out. Yeah, I'm good at that. But talking about exams, like how do you feel? Like, do you have any physical exams this semester?
Oh my god! Oh my gosh!
I think she does, guys.
This semester is the first semester that we are finally having physical exams.
Finally, you're excited about it?
No. Finally, as in like, okay, we're having it. I mean, like, it has to come one day.
Yeah.
And it's this time. It's December.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, online exams were very like catered to being online, and of course, people were like more relaxed because they're the comfort of their home. Like I said, for me, as a bad test taker, I feel like having online exams like was like really like a good thing for me because I was able to like not be in that stressful environment of taking the exam but still give it. You know what I mean? Like, not like be in my home, in my pajamas, sitting with the laptop and just doing my exam. Like, instead of being in a tense, quiet, cold. For some reason, exam halls are always so cold. Like, you're freezing till your bone, and like, there's like this weird silence in the room. I don't know.
But then, like, for me, I think it's the opposite. Like, I didn't really like
online
having exams. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I like online exam, but not the fact that I have to do it at home. Because, like, I'm in my pajamas, right? So I don't have the mood to do the exam. I'm in my sleeping mood.
Yeah. I get that. Some people are like that. They need like a certain environment to get their brain awake, right? No, for me, like I can work anywhere. I can even work like half asleep. I can, like, I think with rock, that's literally how I was functioning. Like with guys for rock event, we had like 10-hour rehearsals, of which Shruti came for like maybe 6 or 5 hours. So I was like on my feet for 10 hours. I was literally like from 10 a.m. I was like sleeping. I was awake, but I was sleeping. So I was functioning on like with my eyes open. I was napping like this, I was like, guys, you can't see, but my eyes are open. But yeah, literally, I was so tired because like obviously when you're hosting a large scale event, you like lose sleep because people are just so demanding, and I had to be like on my phone 24/7, and that really stresses me out because I'm a person who doesn't like to be on my phone too much. I really like taking time away from like my phone and like chilling, watching some movies or like reading a book or something. Like I don't like to be on my phone all the time. It gives me like too much pressure of like to be on, like be available, right?
Yeah.
So but with events like this, you have a certain responsibility. You have to be available if anything happens. So that was really stressing me out, and I got like maybe 4 hours of sleep every night for like the whole week, the last week. But I was functioning on very less sleep. But yeah, of course these things take patience. They're like very, very like very stressful situations to be in, but at the end of the day it was a very successful event. I think Shruti can vouch for that, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, of course, because she was the MC, so of course it had to be a success.
Yeah, of course.
It's only Shruti's apple that got us here actually.
Oops.
But yeah, back to exams. I was saying that I actually prefer like being like in the comfort of my home. I think exam halls are like too stressful of an environment for me. My brain doesn't function. But anyway, do you remember
in exam halls, right, you can see like other students, they're doing the work.
Yeah.
So like won't you get motivated to do it as well?
No, actually I'm very independent, like in that way. Like I feel like I don't really pay attention to other people when I'm working, especially. I'm very like focused on my own work. Like I'm like a definition of mind your business when I'm doing work. Like I feel like looking at others or like doing anything, like I'm just in my own business and I get my own work done. That's the best way for me that I can be productive. But I understand people have different motivating factors that make them able to work or function well. Yeah,
like for me, I take like a 5 minutes break after 30 minutes of doing the paper.
Yeah, that's true. I also take a break, but I take a break to stretch my hands or something.
Yeah, stretch your hands and look around what you're doing.
No, but then if you look, I get scared if I look around too much, the examiner's gonna be like, hey, hey, keep your eyes down. I'm like, man, that's too embarrassing. I'll probably like melt in my seat if I get called out for anything. But yeah, during when COVID happened and we transitioned to online exams, I think like we didn't actually transition. Exams actually were cancelled for like the first two semesters, I think, right? Yeah. We just had like a pass or fail with assignments. What do you think of that?
Actually, for me, it didn't really affect me a lot because at the time I didn't have exams that time. So like I had exams like let's say 6 months after lockdown started. So like for me it was very chill. I was like, wow, okay, lockdown is happening. Let's enjoy lockdown.
Oh my god.
No, actually it was an experience, you know. Like you know, in the beginning it was like, oh my god, lockdown. After some time it became very comfortable. Like you know, I can sleep whenever I want to. I can wake up whenever I want to. I don't have to shave. I don't have to wash my face.
Like no personal grooming or something. I get that. I mean, obviously, like we are really lucky to have like experienced lockdown very comfortably because a lot of families, a lot of people did not get that chance to do it. Some of them, like, you know, weren't able to even sustain the life that they had before lockdown. So it was tough for a lot of people, but thank God, like we were blessed enough to like have a comfortable sleeping in kind of experience in lockdown. But unfortunately, I think most people didn't have that experience, you know, like some people like really had a tough time during COVID, and I was really happy that academic pressure became a little bit less because I had a lot of friends who had like family that they weren't able to like, you know, be with, who were like sick from COVID, and at that time there was no vaccine, so the level of the number of deaths were really high, and you know, things like that. It's the last thing you want to focus on is academics. Like me myself, I was like stuck here. Like I didn't have my passport with me because it was with the international office here. And it was in the process of being like renewed, my visa. So during then lockdown happened and they had my passport with them, so I wasn't able to go back home. So I was stuck here like during the entire pandemic, away from like my family, and like many of my friends managed to fly back because they had their passport with them in time, or they got it a day before lockdown by chance, you know. So I was like stuck here, and it was very like it was very tough actually as a international student, like, and everything. I mean, I was fine, but it was a tough situation to be in, and I think at that time if I was being examined and being you know tested, I would be like, I don't really care about this. I was really glad with the decision they made to just like keep things easy and light until we figured how to live with COVID, which we eventually did, so it was fine.
Wow. Actually, I'm hearing this for the first time, you know.
Yeah.
Because like me and my friends, we were chilling.
We were having of course, you have families here, right? Yeah, of course. It's a very different experience if you have a family here and stuff. And of course, I understand. But it was a very different experience for me. But I actually did not mind because thank God my health was good and everything was fine. I actually picked up some nice hobbies. You know, I started cooking a lot more, so that was fun.
You too.
Yeah.
Gang.
Literally. Actually, I could cook before because I used to live alone, but I had to I was forced to cook more often.
I see.
Then because usually I'm okay, I got class, I pick up something later, like, you know, like that. I hate cooking. Do you like cooking?
No, I can't cook.
Yeah, literally. My best friend, he loves cooking. Like any opportunity he gets to cook something. I'm like, why? I'm like, who are you at gunpoint? Like, tell me if someone's holding you against your will, because I don't enjoy cooking at all. It's something I do to survive. Like, if I need to survive, I'll cook for myself. Otherwise, I can get by with like
I don't have the patience, you know.
It takes too much time, especially if you're cooking Indian food.
Yes.
It takes too long. There's like 18 spices for like one bite. I'm like, I'm losing my mind. Like, and then everything like just smells like oil, and I'm just like trying to scrub my dishes in the sink. Yeah, I hate dishes. That's the worst part of cooking. Keep washing, cooking. I was like, I need a sous chef.
I told my mom, like, if I were to live alone, right, I would buy paper plates.
Dude, you know, I live alone. I did that for like the first month. I was like, I refused. Then I was like, you know what? I really cannot damage the environment in this way because it's just not right for humanity. I need to get real. So I did. I caved, and I was like, yeah, you know, the first thing about like living alone when you come here, it's like, I'm just gonna have cake for dinner, breakfast, and lunch.
Yeah. I told my mom as well. I was like, I'm gonna have oats for breakfast, fruit salad for dinner, and lunch maybe pizza. Maybe.
No, I have cake 24/7. Yeah, but then you realize the bad effects of that. You're like, okay, back to eating vegetables and fruit salad, I guess. But actually, going back to our topic of exams, I like how we're chatting in between. But how was your experience with the lockdown browser? Did you have any exams with that?
Yeah, I did. Okay, so like this lockdown browser is like this new friend of all the institutions in Malaysia, you know.
Best friend, I think.
Yeah, it's like, you know, every single uni, it's like incorporating this in their exams, this thing. So it's like, I was like, why do we need this?
Yeah, that was so random, I feel. Yeah, I'm like, trust me guys, I want to do that to you. Just trust me, like, I don't have time. First of all, you know, like, I never had a lockdown browser exam, you know that?
Oh,
never,
why?
never. Because my exam times like were so short. So like if they like what do they put lockdown browsers for? To prevent cheating, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. My exam's nature was not something that could be Googled or searched up. Like it
Mine
was like
also.
I mean, yeah, exactly. And second, the timing given was so short. Like even if you wanted to do something shady, you couldn't. Like,
How short?
like an hour and 20 minutes.
That's the same that we had.
But we had like long like essay answers. I think for data analytics it would be like coding or like answering techniques, something
Maths
like that.
kind of
Math
thing.
kind of, yeah. For us we had like long essay answers, like I'm talking like 20-30 marks like that.
Okay.
So we
Got
had
it,
like
got
an
it.
hour, like 30 minutes at most to finish a paper that has like 4 questions that are worth like 15-20 marks. That's like essay questions, you know, like you write a lot for that. So even if you want to, you can't like cheat. Like it's impossible. Of course nobody should cheat, guys, please don't cheat. It's against the ethical code of Sunway student lines. But I'm just saying, like, so for us I feel like we didn't have that because of that reason, because like to prevent cheating is why lockdown browser was invented, basically to prevent people from cheating or chatting with their friends. But for us, like our exams were so tight knit in timing that I was like, if I want to like look up to breathe also, I can't have to like continue writing. So it was very stressful, like the timing. And you know, especially because when you're like submitting your PDF or whatever to Elon at the time of submission, and everyone's submitting it at the same time at the end of a 1 hour exam, like Elon is like load. That seconds are so. I feel like my heart is in my chest, you know.
Yeah.
But still better than giving an exam in an exam hall for sure.
But actually, for me, right, the reason why I don't like lockdown browser is not because I'm cheating. It's because like I don't like how it looks.
Oh,
you know,
you feel stuck.
Yeah, I feel like I'm stuck somewhere and I cannot get out of this. You know, like you know when my laptop crashes, it looks like that.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I never had it, so I don't even know what it looks like actually.
When laptop crashes.
Yeah, I mean a lockdown browser.
Oh,
I never had it. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, it was interesting. I mean, when we came, since you've come, like, sorry, not since you've come. I mean, since lockdown has ended, have you had any physical exams?
No.
It's the first round.
First one in December. You know where? At Clio Convention Center. Like
I also had my, you know, before COVID hit, my January, I was like a Jan to March semester. I had my MPU subjects that time. So I actually had my exams in Clio Convention Center as well. Yeah.
That's quite new. I thought like we'll have exams within the campus.
Yeah, no, because I think because this time is very popular for exams, so I think they run out of venues for exams, and they need large venues for subjects that have a lot of students, or they merge like 2 subjects together like that. Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
I had it there. It's cool. There's a Starbucks opposite the exam menu, so you can just get a Starbucks before or after your exam. Yeah, that was I had my MPU exam, I had my BM exam, and I think I had that there. Yeah, it was interesting. Yeah, BM, and I had Malaysian history. Yeah.
Yeah,
MPU
I took the subjects as well.
You took for local students version.
International. I'm international student.
Yeah. I forgot. Your accent is so Malaysian that I forget that you're not local.
Because I've been here for 15 years.
Yeah, that's a long time. So, what do you call that? I feel like now that I'm like in my last semester and I'm finishing uni, I'm like, thank God I don't have any physical exams, because I feel like I forgot how to give an exam in person now. Like I'm used to like, especially maybe like I'm assuming my writing speed must be much slower now, because I don't write that much. I just type, you know.
Actually, there were students who were complaining about this. They were like, can I bring my laptop to the hall?
What?
Because I cannot write. I have to type.
Oh my God, that's crazy. Literally, like it's been so long. Literally, I feel like I forget what like exam halls feel like and look like.
Study for an exam.
That is so true. I feel like post-COVID, my retention of information has really reduced. Like I'm like, I just can't like absorb that much now. Like because like because even during COVID, like this style of exams changed. They were very like assignment based, or like take home exam or something like this. Different things they came up with to suit the time, and I feel like those kind of exams are so my style, because like they're like less pressurizing, and they were more like mini assignments sort of like that. Yeah. During COVID, that's how it was for my degree. Yeah.
So you spent your entire degree with no physical exams?
No, I had my first semester exams, the MPU one only. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Other than that, but to be honest, for communications, like many of the subjects are like 100% coursework to begin with.
Oh.
Yeah, because like they're very like extensive assignments, and like final exams are like, there's no way to measure certain things that communication degree like needs us to do. There's no way to examine that. Like you need to like do something like a project or like a film or something like that. Film a short film or a short video or an advertisement. Those things you can't do in an exam session, like 1 hour. Yeah, I don't even know how it'd be graded. But yeah, like the typing to writing thing, I think like that for me, for sure, my speed has reduced while writing. But yeah, I think, exam season is good, and it's a good time for people like you who enjoy giving exams.
I don't enjoy giving. I don't. It's just that I like a balance, I don't like to do too many assignments or too many exams.
Yeah.
Like a balance is good.
You're like the first person I know who has like an answer like that. I find that really interesting, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shruti, a very unique personality. What's your zodiac sign?
Capricorn.
Oh, your birthday's coming soon.
Yes.
When's your birthday?
Guess just skip
December 18th.
No.
17th.
It's a very special day where a lot of fireworks happen.
Oh, New Year's.
Yeah.
31st December, the same as my dad.
First Jan.
1st Jan. Oh, my dad is 31st. Yeah, cool. That's so cool, guys. If Shruti goes on air on New Year's, then you have to wish her in the comment section. You can open YouTube and look at the comments and reply happy, but thank you. But anyways, guys, we'll take a short break right now, and we'll get back to the types of students we see in the exam hall. I think that might be kind of funny to observe. But anyways, we'll be back after a short break. Bye. And we are back from our break. This is Fizza and I'm with
Shurti.
Welcome back to Sun4U Radio. So before the break, we said we're going to talk about types of students in the exam hall. So Shruti, what is the first type of students you can spot in the exam hall?
Okay, so the very first one would be a student with dark eye circles.
Dark eye circles. The one who hasn't slept all night.
Yes, haven't slept for 18. I have this one friend, right? This guy, he's Korean. He literally does not sleep. Like, like before the exam, he would just study continuously for 18 hours with about 10 cups of coffee continuously.
That's literally me.
Really?
I am that.
How can you do that? Oh my god.
I don't know. I feel like I get most of my my vibes come during the last day before the exam. I'm just going to overdrive.
But continuously.
Yeah,
continuously.
I mean, I don't do that anymore. I used to do that my second year. My first year especially, I used to do that a lot. I would stay up the whole night and just on coffee and I would do that. I don't do that anymore. I've not done it in the past year and a half, maybe 2 years. But I was younger, I used to for sure.
For me, it's a big no. My maximum attention span to study a subject would be just 2 hours.
Yeah?
Just 2 hours and I have to leave.
You have to leave the building. You just evacuate the building after. Okay, 2 chapters done. Okay, guys, I'm out of here. But yeah, literally, that is definitely my kind of students. Then you see the very basic smart students who know how to answer every single question on the exam.
Yeah.
Are you one of those?
No.
I feel like I could be like that with a subject that I like, that I'm good at, or that I enjoy, then I know everything.
But there are some students who are so confident in every single subject. They are revising for 1 month plus.
Could not be me. No, definitely not me. I cannot relate. I'm a very I need to be I don't really study as much as I like to absorb during class. I really pay attention in classes. Even in high school.
Same.
I need to absorb the knowledge in person because I feel I'm just studying with the book in front of me and I'm just what is happening? In the exams, I usually remember things I studied in class rather than things I studied on my own.
Right.
Same. I can remember the teacher said this, or they said this chapter, this thing.
Yeah, when you ask a question to teacher in the class, you can remember okay, I asked this question. Yeah. So okay, that's the response I got. Then you remember it.
You remember exactly, yeah. Or if you get a bad mark in a class test and you know that this answer I have to answer perfectly every point, every supporting point. Yeah. I think every class has those bunch of smart students who know everything. I would say that's me only for subjects I like, only 1 or 2 subjects. I can't do for all. I can't like all the subjects I take. That's too much pressure for me.
But these basic students, right, they will literally go and refer to external textbooks and they can actually understand what the textbooks are talking about.
That was me in high school.
Wait, are you a smart student or not?
You know what? I feel like I'm in between. I'm definitely an average, in between. I work really hard, but I also like to not work that hard to the point where I'm going insane because I tend to do that. So I have to find a middle ground. In high school I used to be like that. All the references are 5 textbooks for one subject I would study outside of the school textbooks for subjects that I like. That's what I'm saying. I do it for subjects that I enjoy and I understand and I really like that. Yeah.
For me it's just I will just absorb the entire textbook. Every single detail mentioned in the textbook, it should be in my
seem
head.
Like that kind of person. Yeah. Remember the girls back in my high school would I feel the book and their forehead was attached to each other.
So I'm that kind of girl
directly from the textbook. You ask them, what for.
No, you read a
and
question,
they have a highlighter,
Yeah. You read the question in the exam paper, you'll be okay, this question is from this page.
Yeah, this chapter. That goes to me. I have that thing where I can remember diagrams from a book. I'm I remember page 47 on the left bottom, there's a diagram was there. I will copy and paste the exact diagram. But science subjects, I remember I used to be that, biology or something. But yeah, then we have the other kind of students you see who come fully dressed, always dressed to the T.
Yes.
Full exam day outfit.
Is more important than the exam, guys.
I mean, if you're gonna flunk an exam, I might as well look good doing it. True. That's also me. But during exams, no. During exams, I look like I just woke up from the middle of the road and came. Yeah, exams, no. But otherwise, usually for classes, I like dressing well.
Yeah,
I enjoy
Fashionista.
it. Fashionista. I don't feel I feel it's nice to feel good, look good.
Yeah, I think during exams, my friends would see a dead version of me.
And they'll be you own clothes like this. Is this Shruti? Is this somebody else?
Yeah, true.
Shruti, you get hit by a bus on your way here. But literally, for me, I think once you cram the entire textbook, you become like those students who are like literally the zombie kind of students.
No. I actually sleep 7 hours to 8 hours.
You're like full. Okay.
You know, like that study schedule. Okay, 2 hours chapter 1, then break 1 hour, then 2 hours chapter 2. I'm that kind of girl. You know, organized that you mentioned.
Yeah. See, guys, told you I know her already from 1 week already. Now I know her like full. But I mean that's at least better than people who come to the exam and they look like they're going on vacation. They're going on vacation. They're packed for vacation, wearing like floral shirt, you know, shorts, like
and the best part, they bring their entire dinner with them. You know?
Or they bring like one pencil. They have like one pencil and like for this exam I'll only need this one pencil.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's so chill. I'm like, are you sure you're giving an exam or are you the teacher of this exam?
No, I doubt myself. Like, do I need a protractor in this exam? Do I need a calculator?
For some reason I'll go to the exam with like 8 colored markers and color pencils. I'm like, I am a year 3 student. Why am I going with color pencils to an exam? Like, same. Maybe I should draw diagrams already. In a communication paper I'll draw diagrams. Like, I have to take everything. I have to take my whole house with me in my pouch.
Just recently I was asking my e-commerce teacher, do we need e-commerce? Okay, we don't. E-commerce is just essays. I was asking my teacher, do we need a calculator for the exam?
She's like, have you been in this class this whole time? Are you doing it?
I know, right? He was like, no, Shruti, no, you don't need a calculator.
Literally, like, and there's some people who while giving the exam they fall asleep. Yeah. And I get tension on their behalf. I'm stressing. My nails are like, right in my nails looking at them. I'm like, is he gonna wake up? Is he gonna wake up?
Like, I have this science exam. Like, my classmate would just enter. He would read the first line, and the next thing he would do is just sleep. And then half an hour before the exam ends, he's writing. And you know what? He scores higher than me.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know, what does he do? Seriously, everyone
I think
is
when
jealous.
he's in his sleep, he's like manifesting all the answers. He's like, God, please give me the answer.
No, but he wakes up on time as well, without anyone asking him to wake up or anything. No timer, stopwatch, nothing. He just wakes up, finish the paper, and that's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think I need that level of confidence that I can sleep during an exam. Yeah. I have slept during an exam, but only after I'm done with the exam, and I have time to spare, then I can sleep.
Finish the exam within the duration.
Yeah, I mean, wow. I'm a really fast writer. I used to be. I don't know now if I can even write 1 letter per minute, but before I can write really fast because I write in cursive. So like I write super fast. Like there's no like A, M, and B. It's like A, B, C, D, So I write really fast. But I think for me, I'm definitely the student who sees a paper and I just start from backwards. Sometimes when I have a math paper, I just start from backwards because I feel math papers, they put the difficult questions in the end. So I will struggle first and I'll be like, oh, this is so easy in the end. And like that, yeah.
Yeah. I can relate.
Yeah, I use the technique for math because I am so bad at math.
But this only applies to like school exams. Yeah. Like for my A levels and O levels.
You can't do that.
You have to go one by one.
Because they have A, B, C, D, E, F, G until like Z. They're still doing question 1 till Z. So yeah, I get that. Like 1 A, B to Z, I get it. Yeah, I think if I haven't studied for an exam, then I'll be like those students who come to the exam hall and they start like having a panic attack and crying. Yeah, I haven't studied for an exam.
Actually, let me tell you guys. Okay, so like I went to this statistics exam, and then I just opened the question paper and I was like, did we learn this?
Oh my God, that's the worst feeling.
And I read the next question. I was like, oh my God, teacher taught this.
Class?
Yeah. And I just read and I was looking around. Everybody can do the paper except me. And that paper, I got 25 marks out of 100.
No way.
Yeah, I was crying, guys. It was my first time. Like I'm a very studious girl, but that paper, I was like, what the hell is this?
So, how did that happen? Like, what do you think you missed out on?
I think it's because statistics is too much of numbers, too many numbers, and like I couldn't remember anymore the formulas, because there were a lot of formulas you have to memorize. So when I go into the exam hall, I was like, okay, this formula is for what again?
Oh.
And I just forgot everything just at 1 second.
It happens.
Yeah.
I can relate to that feeling. For me, I really suck at math. So whenever I go for a math exam, I experience it with every math exam. No matter how much I study for it, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months in advance, if I enter the paper, I'm like, was I in this class? Like, was I even here? Am I in the wrong exam hall? Like, yeah, I can't with math exams, I can't. But you give me a marketing, advertising, English, history, geography paper, I'll ace it. But math is the one, it's my weak. Like,
I'm the opposite, right opposite. Math is my strongest, like, except for that paper.
Except for that one, yeah. It happens to the best of us. You always learn from your mistakes.
Right. Yeah. So like, maths is the only paper that I can shine. You know, I can flex to my friends. You know, I'm good at this subject. Huh?
Yeah.
What you get?
Yeah, either you're like a math or like an English person, right? Yeah. I feel like an English person, you usually can do a few other subjects. Math is like math and maybe physics, maybe. Yeah, math is like every math brain, you know, like I have like an anti-math brain. Like my brain is like, if I just see some numbers, it's like I can feel a mental block. But unless it's money, I'm very good with money. If you're talking about dollars, then I can calculate like the back of my hand. My friends are like, "Who are you?" Like you can calculate like, I'm just like, "Oh, 500, 300." Like they're like, "Oh my god, so good! Like so fast math. You can divide the bill and everything." I'm like, "Yeah, money. I'm very like particular about. It's in my blood."
It's in your blood to be rich.
No, in my bank account, money. But when it comes to math numbers and there's X and Y letters, suddenly I'm like, no, I can't do this blend of two worlds. No, best of both worlds. I can't do this X and Y and this 2 and 3 at the same equation. I can't do that. I'm like, yeah, good night. Like literally when I was in FIA, like in my first year in Malaysia, oh my god, Shruti, if I tell you like my end of semester, you get like your results, progress report, A+, B, C, math, always
maths.
B or C in math, always.
Wow.
And I was just so disappointed. I was like, man, I'm really trying, but I really can't. Like, I'm trying my best, you know, like this is so disappointing. But at the end, I was still able to like get a GPA that I was really proud of and like move on and get the whole scholarship for year one and all that kind of thing you have. But I was just really sad. I felt so defeated because math is just really not my strong suit, and math exams especially were like, oh my god, I couldn't. Like, I don't know. I just try my best. I'm like, I'm putting in the effort. It's not like I'm lazy or I don't care. Like, I care so much that I just flunk it, you know, like that.
You know what's even more scary when you are like that, and then you see there are these students who ask for extra pieces of paper.
Oh yeah,
and
I'm barely filled the exam paper they've given, and they already ask for extra. I'm like, oh. No, but
which question are you on right now?
Usually, that's like for that's like for essay subjects. I'm that person with like 18 papers. Like I write a lot for exams.
Essays are fine, but like you know when it comes to math,
like
the way you have to explain, right?
Yeah.
I think that differs for everyone. And when I see someone asking for like extra piece of paper for maths,
I'm like, for what you need that for? Which question? I'm like looking at which question, which page are they on? Like, let me see if I need extra paper also. Yeah. I hate that feeling of you write less for an exam. You're like, is this like enough? I'm so glad I have to give a physical exam again. Like, oh my god, I'm so glad. Girl, good luck. See you too. Good luck.
Wow, thanks.
Yeah. I couldn't do it. But I mean, do you have any tips for our audience or Shruti for exams since you're a very studious girl?
Yeah, guys, I think the very, very first tip would be to sleep. Make sure you sleep before the exam.
That's some advice I think a lot of us are not going to take, Shruti.
No, like for real though, like a lot of psychologists or like this Harvard students, in fact, they actually really believe in sleeping for at least 8 hours before the exam.
I know that it's important, but I literally can't afford to do that. Like I can't afford to sleep. Like I need to like make sure everything's in my head.
Yeah, but you know when you sleep, right, the things in your head would be stuck there, you know? It would take the time to just stay in your head. Yeah.
I feel like I need to revise everything before I can keep my eyes closed, and then by the time I can close my eyes, it's like already 4 a.m. It's like 4 hours to the exam. Like if I sleep now, I won't wake up.
So with that said, the next tip is to make a study schedule.
Boring. No, I'm joking. That's true. Yeah, I think I became more organized. Like I'm always organized to an extent, but I stress myself out more than I need to. Like if I've studied something already, I'm like, what if I suddenly forget everything that I ever learned about this subject?
Yeah, wait.
So if I do a schedule, I'm just like, okay, it's done. Now I'm like, okay, now what? Now I have to do more. You know, like how can I be free simply before an exam? Yeah, it's crazy.
Right. I feel the same too. Feel the same.
What's another tip you have for us today?
Okay, so this tip doesn't work for me because I think I'm a kind of person who likes to study alone. But like a lot of my friends, they like to study in groups. So yeah, group studies.
God, I can't do that. I'll be talking my
I know, right? I'll be talking random nonsense.
I'll be eating, watching movie. Group study, if you do group studies, you're lying to yourself because sure you're not studying.
No, but there are people who actually group study, you know, like they actually ask questions.
Maybe 10% of the time they're studying, and the rest of they're just like joking and watching TikTok something. I just feel like you're lying to yourself if you can say you can study in a group. No one can actually study in a group.
They can, trust me.
Really?
I've seen people. You guys, it's just that I can't do it. I think you can't, so you cannot relate to me.
Yeah. I mean, like I'll be like thinking about what movie to watch with my friends.
Right.
Let's go eat a pyramid, something like that.
What do we do after exams?
Yeah, where should we go? What trip should we take? Literally, yeah. Group study, oh my god, I really can't. But I think one thing that's really important is like discovering the way that you can learn, like your learning style. For me, I took like a quiz in like 9th grade before my O-levels. I was like, I don't know what kind of learner am I, so I can learn the best. What kind of learner are you, do you think?
Oh my god, there's a test for that?
There is a quiz. Basically, there's like 3 types. Like, it's also like a study. Like, you're like audio learner, visual learner, or like there's like another word for it, like practical, like basically hands-on kind of learner.
Okay, so for me, I think it's a hands-on. I have to write it down.
Yeah, I'm like visual and hands-on, like writing as well. Yeah, for me, I'm like a very visual learner as well. Like, if I see something happen in front of me, I can replicate it, or if I see it taught in front of me, I can see the slide in my mind later on, like that, you know. So yeah, there's like, guys should like explore. I think the test is called like my learning style, something like that on Google. Like, yeah, it's just the first quiz and click that. And you should be able to know your learning style. Then you can learn and make notes that actually appeal to you. It even shows how to study for your style. So for example, if you're a visual learner, it encourages you to use like different colored post-its, how to organize your notes, if highlighters will work for you or not. Like, it tells you how your brain basically absorbs information, like what kind of learner are you. So I feel like that's so interesting. That really helped me. Like, in my O-levels, I was really like into that vibe. But one thing that I think I do too much of is taking breaks, and I think you're the same. I can't study more than 2 hours, guys. I have to evacuate the building otherwise.
Yeah, have to. Actually, that's another technique that a lot of people
keeps your
recommend.
brain fresh, right? Yeah.
You have to, like, you know, when you come back fresh, you can like have a new set of knowledge. There's a space for that new set of knowledge. And your brain is ready to learn
more also.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's true.
That you can use this Pomodoro technique or something.
Oh yeah,
what's that?
I don't even know. Why do all Indians know this technique? You know,
No,
I don't think I knew.
What's with the Indians, man?
I feel all Indians only know this technique. Nobody else knows.
No, Malaysians know it. Malaysians in Malay.
Really?
No, Malays in Malaysia.
I feel like it's a very Indian thing. All Indians only know this kind of technique. I've never heard any other technique, like any other person mention this kind of technique. The POM thing.
Pomodoro.
Yeah.
I tried it once. It was so useless. Like, for me, it doesn't work.
Is it like 10 seconds this and then...
No, you have to like click, okay, you want to study for 30 minutes, 25 minutes, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
After that, it'll tell you to take a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lame. I can't watch it, distracting. Lame. But for me, when I'm studying, I need like, in terms of my environment, I need like music. I need something going on in the background. I need like loud noise around me to focus on my studies. What about you?
Same. No, not same. Different.
Different, opposite.
Yeah, I cannot like, unless I'm doing maths, you know. Maths is just like doing questions non-stop. So I need something background. But like, you know, if I'm studying science, I need to like read it out loud, and I have to you know, if you know, like, there's this one technique where you read it and you can absorb it faster. Yeah, I'm that one. I use that technique for myself. So when it comes to sciences, I use the reading technique. When it comes to maths, I need music. Romantic Indian songs. Like Ikshwala.
Oh, okay. We have a singer in the studio, guys. We have Shreya Ghoshal in the studio right now. Not Shruti Ghoshal now. But yeah, I like music as well. When I study, I need music. Like, I need something in the background.
Like what? The rain water?
No, I need to I can watch a whole movie and study at the same time.
Seriously?
And do assignments also.
Whoa.
I can study and watch a movie. I can do assignments and watch a movie and watch a TV show. Like, during the exams when I actually finish my TV show, because I'm a procrastinator, like, I'm working at the same time as I'm doing it. I need to be stimulated, and my brain needs like more than one thing happening. Wow. Otherwise it feels like it's like I can't. Like, I need to focus on 2 things and like do it. Yeah.
For me, like, when I'm watching movie, my focus has to be on the movie. On the movie only. Yeah. So I cannot multitask. I don't know how you do it, man. My goodness.
I mean, like, you just saw me like multitask at premium level in the
screaming at the other.
Why do you keep screaming at the others? Like,
no, like, you know, guys, during the rock rehearsals, every time I see Fizza, she's screaming at someone. And the person is just listening to her, like, okay, yes,
I think you're misinterpreting screaming as like me talking, because JCL is like 80 kilometers wide and talk like 10 people at the same time. So I have to talk loudly, and I'm a loud speaker in general. Like, I'm not like a, hey guys, can you please do? I'm like, hey guys, let's do this. You know, I'm like that kind of person. Like, I don't speak like so like this. Like, I'm not a soft speaker. I'm a loudspeaker, like literally, like definition wise. So I don't think it's screaming, because if I was screaming, then people would not be working with me. They'd be like, get this girl out of here. And my class literally like put me in that position. I didn't choose to be that position.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Everybody voted for you?
Yeah, like we had like, you know, in the class we had like certain positions, and then our teacher was like, okay, who will be the director for that? And then everyone put my name. I was like, okay. And my connection of Zoom kicked me out of the meeting, so I didn't know what's happened. I came back in the meeting, then I was already the director for the project. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, hold up. Wait, I'm a director now.
Wow.
Yeah, so that happened. So like if I was a screamer, then it would not happen.
Okay, sorry, Fizza.
It's I forgive you. But yeah, no, I just have a very loud voice, so that's and in general, like to get people's attention, you have to like talk louder. Can't get anything done if you're like whispering. Like, who's gonna listen to you? But anyways, back to your studying tips. So what other tips do you have for us?
Okay, I think this is something that everybody has to know, is to never be shy to ask for help. So like if you do not know anything in your textbook or anything that you have learned so far, just don't be shy to ask, because I'm pretty sure everyone around you doesn't know what's happening as well.
Then why would you ask them?
Not ask them. You guys can go together and ask teacher together. Yeah, because like, I know it can be very intimidating to
approach lecturer one-on-one.
Yeah,
I literally don't care about that. I know people who have the problem. I don't care. I'll message my lecturer. I'll ask them 40 things. I'll be like,
same.
I'm gonna pass here, bro. Like, I pay the tuition fees. I have access to you. Like, I'm gonna ask you. While I be shy, then I'm studying them.
Yeah, I feel like I'm always spamming my lecturers a day before the exam.
Where is the slides on eLearn? Like, literally. But yeah, I think it's good to be realistic when you're studying. Like, break down what you want to study. This day this thing, this day that thing. Especially when you have like exams back to back, it's important to have like a nice, good goal for each subject you can achieve.
And it's also important to reward yourself if you have exams back to back. So for me, like like after an exam, I have to celebrate for 5 minutes before I can get into the mood to study for the next
5 minutes only. Yeah. I'll be like, on 5 days you're gonna see me in Penang on the beach.
No, I mean like
mid-exam missing.
No, like usually the exams gap is like around 3 days. Right, so I need the 3 days, right? I cannot afford to waste 3 days.
That is also true. I think for me, I'll be in Penang. Mid-exam.
Still? Even the 3 days?
No. I need a break. Like, when I finish an exam, I pretend like all my exams are over.
Yeah,
I don't know what's wrong with me.
After all the exam is over, that's a different thing.
After each exam, I feel like the exam's over.
Because it is what it is.
I mean, after one by one, like if I have 4 exams in like 2 weeks, after the first out of 4 exams is done, I feel like, okay, the exams are done. Only I got 3 more left, like that. Only like 3 more. I don't take it seriously anymore, so I can't start almost studying beforehand. Studying to like prepare beforehand, so that when I come closer to the exam, I know I'll take it less seriously. Okay, 2 round, 1 left, 2. Then I'll be like not doing anything seriously. But yeah, I think that's important. What else do you have to say to our listeners today about exams?
I think the last one is really just gonna be reviewing. Just review all your notes that you have made for the past 1 month, 1 year.
1 year? Who's studying 1 year in advance for an exam?
Just go.
That means you should start for your 3rd year from now only.
I'm actually prepping for my 3rd year already. I mean, like it's really very stressful. Like year 2, and I'm having so many assignments. Like after the rock concert, right? Like I went back home, I slept. The next day, I woke up and I was doing assignment. I didn't do anything.
Welcome to student life, Shurti. I was in a student council in my year 1 and year 2.
Yeah, I saw your LinkedIn.
Yeah, that was like so hectic during studies. Like it was very hectic, and I was doing other things at that time as well, like freelancing and stuff. So my time was like so divided. So I completely understand it can be very overwhelming. It's important to take breaks and chill out. But also, like, I really believe in doing everything you can, because I really believe in, like, absorbing the entire university experience. Like, I don't want to, like, look back and, be like, oh, I just studied and that's it. Like,
true.
I did council, I did committees, I did events, I did so many things, like, I really enjoyed doing everything. Like, multitasking with, like, 10 things at a time. Like, I enjoy because it makes me, like, to look back on it, like, as if I did everything I could have done with that moment.
Right.
Like, fully satisfied. side, right? So yeah, like even if it's stressful, I just like putting myself under that stress because I'm like, it's gonna be worth it because I did everything I wanted to do.
That's why I didn't back up for rock.
If you did, I would have killed you. No. I mean, I'm glad you didn't, and I know it was stressful for everyone because like it's exam weeks for everybody.
Yeah, really.
Everyone there had assignments. I mean, come on, like I'm a final year student.
You know, since Friday, I'm having a break now.
Yeah.
This is my break.
Lucky.
Yeah, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I was just on the laptop the whole day.
Oh, lucky. I like that break. I wish I had one. But no, I just think it's good to absorb the entire university experience. I mean, now that I'm like leaving Malaysia, I look back at my 4 years here, I think, okay, I did every single thing I wanted to do. I didn't leave any opportunity, like, you know, I didn't like say no to anything. Took every chance I had, did everything, all the positions, all the teachers, you know, helping them or anything. I did all the committees, everything. Yeah, it feels satisfying and fulfilling. So it was good. But yeah, so you still have 1.5 year left? No, 1 year. 1 year left.
1.5 year.
It's around that. So you make sure you make the most out of your experience.
Yeah.
And you stay with Sun4U Radio and you keep doing interesting episodes.
I think that's why I joined Sun4U Radio. Yeah,
it's gonna be fun.
I hope so.
Today's episode idea was Shurti's, and I think it's very interesting.
Applause for Shurti.
okay, I guess we're clapping now. No, but I think it's a very interesting topic and very relatable to the environment right now. So let's see. I mean, once you're on your own, one day you'll be training another host, like how I'm training you.
I'll call Fizza. I'll be like, Fizza.
The time has come.
Yeah, my time is
I'm on the other side. Other side, that sounds so dark, but yeah, I mean, like, you know, training somebody else. But yeah, I hope you come up with like good, interesting episode ideas, and you guys should leave some comments in the comment section for Shurti to do some episodes. I mean, some people really requested some of my episode ideas, so I did episodes based off recommendations in the comments. So yeah, it can be like, you know, it can be very fun to talk to the audience and see what they want. You know, like it's interesting. It's a good thing to experiment with, and the best thing, it's so flexible. You talk about whatever you want to talk about as long as you stay within
a chill session.
Yeah, chill session. Session. When you're with a good person like to host with or record with, then the flow is easy, like, you know, conversation flows. There's no like stress on like, what do I talk about next. It's chill. But anyways, guys, I think we had a really good episode today, and I had a very good time talking to Shurti, and
me too.
I wish her all the best on the rest of her Sun4U journey.
Yes, and I'm wishing all of you guys just good luck, and don't be stressed out. Make sure you sleep, okay? Don't have dark circles.
I'll start from now.
Please don't be zombies.
I think everybody should be the chill guy who prepared for the event and comes in their Hawaii shirt and shorts to do the exam, and they're ready to go to Penang after that with me. Wow. But other than that, everybody, good luck with your exam. Exam season is upon us, and then we enjoy the holidays, and make sure you enjoy your holidays, and I hope that you do good things with Sun4U. And I'm happy for my last episode to be with somebody as fun as Shurti, and I've had a good time. Guys, I think if you guys ever come to level 9 and see Shurti recording, make sure you stop and tell her, oh my god, you're so pretty, so Shurti can go to sleep that night. Otherwise, I don't think she's gonna be okay. I think she needs it, guys. So in the comments, I will tell Shurti how pretty she is. Even if you don't know what she looks like, still comment that. It's fine. But other than that, I'm very happy to have this journey with Sun4U Radio, and I'm happy to have this as my last episode. It was fun entertaining you guys for the past 3 months, and I think that I'm happy to pass it on to Shurti, and it was a very memorable journey. And Shurti, you have your last final words for our audience today?
Yeah, I'm so excited to embark on this beautiful journey. Wow,
there's some words of wisdom coming from Shurti right now.
Okay, so yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to this stuff.
Yeah?
So, yeah.
That's good. She's excited. I think I got Shurti in the mood to do some really good Sun4U episodes now.
Yes.
She's excited. Yes. Anyways, guys, take care. And this was Sun4U Radio. This was Fizza and
Shurti.
And hopefully this will be my last one, but Shurti will see you guys soon. Take care. Have a nice day, guys. See ya. Bye.
Swing Kung Fu. Call those moves Kung Fu. Hey, what's my move?